I think my job is important because I think it actually starts with environmental.
Infection prevention before was not really a collaborative effort. So housekeeping was basically looked at as hospital mates. They have a spill right here, you go call the housekeeper and have it cleaned.
Bacteria have been around for millions of years. We're trying to kill them off in the past 75 years. With these multi-drug resistant superbugs, we can't really kill them, but we can keep them contained. It's prevention, infection prevention.
It's not just hand hygiene. Unless you have that environmental cleaning aspect hitting the mark all times, you're not going to achieve the goals that you need to achieve.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How's everybody doing today? All right, okay. We have a new C. diff sign. This will be coming out next week from Infection Control. Whenever you see this sign, this is our new sign. That means it's a C. diff room. That means you gown up, you go in, you follow the procedure for cleaning. Now I want to talk about the areas that we're cleaning, and I brought some pictures. So let's make sure we get all the doorknobs. Remember, the hands. People are touching things with hands, germs. Chairs. So make sure we get where the people are sitting down and the rails. Yeah. Just make sure we get all of it, every part of it, okay? Is there any places that I haven't mentioned that we're making sure that we wipe with the bleach wipes? Any surfaces other than what I showed?
The thermostats, they changed either they want it colder or they want it hotter, so they use that too.
Okay, very important.
Window seals?
Good.
Wipe them? Yeah, wipe
The
them.
lights.
Okay.
The lights.
Good. We have the philosophy here. Think of the patient as your family member, as if I'm coming in, as if my son's coming in, my wife, your husband's.
Yeah. All right, that's good. We did the railings, you did the controls.
We have this new system now with fluorescent marking. We just put on the doorknobs, surfaces that the housekeeper would clean. We come back with the light, and then we could tell if it was cleaned properly or not.
The areas that we touched with the swab and the fluorescent powder are fluorescing quite nicely. And as soon as our housekeeper is done, we'll come back in to make sure that there is absolutely no fluorescence. And the housekeeper will clean, will have no idea that we've been in here.
We're working in a hospital, and a lot of people wouldn't know what they have. So we have to protect ourselves, also the other patients coming in.
Prior to having some type of fluorescent marking, it was more qualitative. If it looked clean, we assumed it was clean. And now that we have confirmation, it's more of a quantitative procedure. We've been doing this about 6 months.
In the beginning, the first fluorescent marking, Sabria went actually and cleaned the room real good. And I went back with the light, and that fluorescent marking was still there.
A little bit in the crevice.
So I called her back, and I showed her, and she just got hysterical. She started crying, and she swore to me that she clean the surfaces.
One time I got a story with this room. I cleaned the room nicely. Patient go home, and I clean the isolation room. I clean everything nice. And call me, Sabria came here, your room is clean. I say, yes, I clean, you know. And take the light and show me. I start to crying, you know. I say, and Evelyn say, why are you crying, honey? I say, I crying because I know how I work hard, I like to be clean, everything, you know.
Look at the top of the faucet. Okay, she missed
Right
the top.
here she missed this.
One of the problems we saw early on, we'd see that the area had been cleaned, but fluorescence was just more or less smeared.
We find out that every time she do one surface, she has to change the bleach wipe.
And, you know, and it opened everybody's eyes. I know it opened our eyes.
So Lisa, we just check the room, and I find just a little bit in there.
All our housekeepers, they're working hard. The goal is not punitive, it's to ensure that they're doing the job that they think they're doing.
And after take it light and they show me, say, you see right now? I say, oh yeah, I see. It's okay.
So now I learn. So next time, just gotta pay more attention. Not only what I left today, for other things also to keep in mind.
We have to use quite a few bleach wipes, to get that out.
Yeah.
Then we tracked down our rates, and what we noticed was a 28% decrease in our C. diff infections. That's a significant decrease. We went back to them and shared with them that look at what we've done. This is why your efforts are really important in making sure that you are cleaning the room thoroughly.
I am happy to report our second quarter scores of hitting high touch areas continue to increase, and as you see, go up to about 85% and continue to sustain or go up slightly on that upward trend. This is the inside of the lining of an intestine. When somebody gets C. difficile, it begins to erode the lining of the intestine. And from April, you saw our rates dropped all the way down to well surpassing our 20% goal to 10.8. A lot of it was because of the cleaning in the environment.
When the C. diff infection rate went down, it made me feel good because it's such a bad infection. It made me feel good that we were doing something right.
We're being very informed more about everything we do, so it's good. It's good.
We know that we are doing a good job. Really, truly, it's important to us to know that we being recognized, that we are at the forefront of the fight.
Here's a meal ticket for you, and this is to reward you for when they came out and did the audit, the phenomenal job that you did cleaning that room and hitting high touch areas. Thank you, Kim, thank you. You did a great job. I've seen the culture evolve over the last couple years. The hospital had a vision of bringing together the two departments of environmental services and infection prevention as one. We're one of the few hospitals at the forefront. When I go to my international conference every year, they'll say, "You're the director of what?" And I'll say, "Yeah, I won the lottery. I've got both worlds under one hat."
When I interviewed here, I was thrilled by the fact that EVS reports to the Director of Infection Prevention, because we can have Karen at our staff meetings and show graphs and say, we're not just a Maid service, we're helping prevent infections.
We're all in this together. So if you see somebody going in an isolation room that doesn't have their garb on, whoever it may be, physician, nurse, or anybody else, you need to let us know. You can remain anonymous. We'll send them a letter and their superior.
EBS and infection control, since they've joined together, has helped our department a lot. I mean, we have more respect. It's getting there.
Some people might be comfortable with a gentle reminder. If somebody said, "Why are you telling me to do this?" We will support you behind it 100%.
The doctors and them, they know our scores are better, and I think they are now becoming more aware of how we do things.
Now that we're using evidence-based practice, we're able to go in and show physicians graphs, slides, and say, look, we want to let you know what we're doing here. We want to let you know your patients are safe here. We're still seeing that upward trend. This is phenomenal. The EVS staff always have thought that they weren't as important as a doctor or a nurse. As I began to show them data and that the results matter of how they clean, we're really beginning to see more critical thinking evolving from our staff because they had a sense of purpose. They can really speak to what the reason is behind putting on isolation gowns or washing hands and how it translates into infection. And with that has come a confidence level. Give yourself a round of applause.
When we started looking at ways to reduce our C. diff infections, we decided that we needed to change our disinfectant from an ammonia-based to a bleach-based disinfectant. We could have just huddled up between infection control, nursing, and administration and say, okay, we're going with this type of product, but we didn't do that. We reach out to our EVS staff.
Every touch inside, need to bleach, wipes bleach.
So we had two methods. We could have gone with the spray, and we could have gone with the bleach wipes, both bleach. So we got together a group of staff, and we had one staff use the wipes, and we had another staff use the spray. And then we got them together, and we said, what did you guys think?
This wipes is easy to change parts and put in the garbage.
The spray, it was coming a nurse, destroy her clothes. So the ladies agreed to stay with the wipes.
And actually the wipes cost a little bit more. But this is important, that the housekeeper gets to choose. If we give them the spray, they may just use a little bit. They may even water it down. But by using the bleach wipes, they felt like, my opinion works. Even if it did cost a little bit more money, the hospital really cares about us.
It made me feel good. I feel good because they like our advice.
It's just a team approach.
Hello, how are you?
And each team member buys into it and say, this is mine, both environmental and nursing.
So we've really gotten to know them very well because we work with the same person consistently. It's not different people coming up over and over. So I feel comfortable speaking with them about problems I have as well as they feel comfortable coming to me with issues that they have.
We try to have a dedicated housekeeper for a particular unit. We feel like if there is constant interaction between the staff, nursing, and the housekeeper, it fosters a trusting relationship.
It takes a team effort to help control infections in hospitals, and environmental service workers are really important to that effort. They're not doing glamorous work, but what they do is really every bit as important as what other people, including the doctors in the hospital, are doing to help promote patient safety.
Well, as you can see, the results are in on our associate satisfaction, and some of the themes I'm hearing is we need to do better scheduling ahead of time. The solution really lies within you guys as a department and advisory council. These actual meetings is made up of staff that has an interest in elected positions of a chair position, a secretary.
Whatever the concern is with the associate, we try to address it and try to make things a little better. If you come with a problem, we ask that you come with a solution to it where we can work on it and then present it to Phil as well as he takes it back to management over him.
You get to form your own opinion and let them know how you're feeling towards different things that's throughout the departments, and you all come to a common goal of solving things.
So everybody has a say, has a vote.
There's over 200 hospitals in Illinois. 20 hospitals participated in the C-Diff collaborative. This film highlights 2 hospitals that have really taken a proactive approach to involving their environmental service workers in the effort to control C. diff.
Change is difficult for everyone, and this has been a complete culture change. Not knowing, in the beginning is that, everybody's watching us, everybody has their eye on us. Now they're beginning to feel like, wait a minute, we're part of this team,
The whole housekeeping industry is gearing up towards this. We really play an important role, literally saving lives.
It's everyone's business to prevent infections in the hospital. It has to be a collaborative team effort.
What I'm doing is important. I think I'm helping people. I'm doing something good.